Okay guys, so jumping into the video now, we're going to be going through our first client interview / client long form testimonial, I guess we can call it. So hope you enjoy it. Today we're joined by Jan, and we are currently looking after one of his brands. We took over the brand about 2 months ago, and in the first month we managed to get the email revenue from about 45k to 95k. So it's been really, really good. We're pushing now for that 100k month, but we're going to be pushing even further now towards the end of the year, which we're going to cover at the end of this video interview episode. Not really sure what we're calling it yet, but I'm going to let you introduce yourself now. If you want to take it over, talk a bit about you, a little bit about your brand if you like, and then we're going to go into some questions that people have asked me to include.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for having me, man. Yeah, my name is Jan, as Calum already said. Like, I'm 25 years old. I'm from Austria, and yeah, I started e-commerce like 3 years ago. And I started like a brand with my business partner. I think it's like 1.5 years ago. And yeah, I mean, the brand really took off, and yeah, we are currently doing around 500k to 1 mil a month um, in the US. And yeah, I mean, as Calum already said, he was a big help in terms of email, because our old agency, we were not very satisfied with them in terms of design and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why we got introduced to you, and that's why we are happy with you right now.
Brilliant, brilliant. One thing as well I do want to touch on, that's I still find it crazy about your brand, especially working with so many people in the e-com space. We don't even use like a pop-up, and so there's no like welcome series, which unfortunately, like with every e-com brand, it's like the bread and butter. But we still have like so much new leads coming through, so much people buying from the brand. So yeah, really, really amazing brand, and we're definitely gonna push that up and scale it pretty hard now towards the end of the year, and especially over summer, a lot of product launches coming up.
Yeah, and a lot of photo shootings as well for new products. Like, I think I sent you like the new images from today. I don't know if you have take a look at them, but I think they're lit for summer.
Yeah, I think Rachel was on them, so she's at work on
Yeah,
that you're happy with.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I think Q4 is going to be insane, man. Honestly.
Yeah, especially Black Friday, it's going to be busy.
Yeah, hope so.
Me too, me too. Anyway, I'm going to jump into the questions now. So I put this out on Twitter, I suppose. So you're also building yourself up a nice bit of a personal brand on Twitter, dropping some absolute bombs. So I let some followers from Twitter and from an Instagram question box ask some questions. So the first one is, what makes Zolanah different to your old agency?
What makes it different? Like, I mean, first thing is like communication. Like, the communication is like much better than the agency before, because like, yeah, you are almost every time available for a call to hop on to discuss strategy or to get some quick fixes done. That's the first thing. We really, yeah, saw an improvement when I compare it to the first agency. And yeah, I mean, you mentioned it before, revenue went up a lot. So that's also like a really, really big thing. And yeah, I think overall, like, what we were looking for before we onboarded you was like, we really wanted like our whole email flows and all our whole email campaigns really look branded and really look related to our brand in terms of images of the landing page, that those all match together. And so we create a really nice brand feeling throughout the whole touch points with every customers. And yeah, I think that's the biggest changes, and you nail it, to be honest. Like, as I said before, the images or the designs of the emails look amazing.
Well, that's great to hear. Yeah, we take communication as one of like the biggest things for us. So obviously, if you're stuck, we don't want you to be stuck in it alone. So the next question is, what separates Calum from other marketers? So it's pretty similar to the last question, I guess, in terms of Zolanah. But has there been any, I suppose, big differences working with me directly you've noticed?
Okay, now I got it. Thank you, and sorry again.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I think like everything is smoother, like the whole process in terms of copywriting as well. Like, to be honest, like with our first agency, we had the issue that we almost had to tell them what to do, if you know what I mean. And that's not something we really want to do, because when we, for example, hire an agency, or when we hire you, for example, we really want you to be creative, also like to plan ahead for the holidays and stuff like that. And with the first agency, that was not the case all the time. And what they only did was like change the header image, or I don't know how it's called, the main image on the email, and that's it. The copy was always the same, call to actions were always the same, so it was not much creativity in there. And that's, yeah, why we also wanted to, yeah, go to the next level and really on board like a really professional agency who, yeah, takes the time from our shoulders in terms of the email side. And yeah, I think that's what we did very well here.
Good. That's good to hear. Like that feedback. Perfect. So the next question is, what is the thought process behind creating a campaign that prints, and how do you make a monthly content calendar? So I suppose even from my side on the start of this, I think, like you said in the last question, we're pretty good. We always kind of have a conversation at the start of the month, you know, get a good idea together, and then testing lots of different stuff. But I guess from your side, like what have you seen for the campaigns that do really well? I suppose we test a lot of stuff, a lot of bundles to get that average order value up. But what has been your, I suppose, favorite or the most noticeable part for getting better campaigns?
I mean, like, it depends. I think like where we saw, I think you can tell me if I'm wrong here, but what I noticed is like that when we really, for example, like Mother's Day was like last week, I think, or last weekend. So I think like for for special holidays, when you really have like nice campaigns and the copy is also related to it, really like not only salesy, but also like in a way where you try to convince the customers that, yeah, you give them a good feeling about the email, like give
Mhm.
them a perfect gift for your mom, for example, or something like that. Because like what we saw with our old agency as well is like, for example, when there was a special holiday, they just wrote like, okay, here's 20% off for the holiday. It converted, but it doesn't convert that well when you really go into emotions and stuff like that, because that's what in the end of the day sells the best. And
Yeah.
that's what I think, yeah, we saw performing the best. And of course, end of month sale when we do a bigger discount, but that's also something we don't want to do all the time, because yeah, people will notice that and people will wait. That's also
Yeah.
not what we want.
Yeah, no, the emotional selling, introducing bundles and stuff like that is definitely been better than just, hey, here's 10% off, or hey, here's free shipping. So,
Exactly.
yeah, no, I agree. It's good to see as well. Obviously, you know, you're noticing it also. We definitely are heading in the right direction. And the next question would be flow optimization tips and best practices. So flow optimization tips and best practices, I guess what we done, I think, quite well when we came in was we completely done a rip and replace. We remade all the flows, even for like the delivery timing and stuff. We made them all super on brand. And then, you know, doing the monthly testing, which we started doing recently. But I guess again, I'm going to come from the position of your old flows. Like, what have you noticed to be the biggest change or your favorite change with what we've done with the flows?
Again, the design. Like before, it was like really basic design, not special. And I think we're right now at the stage of business where we really want to be seen as a brand, because we're becoming really big right now. And I think we have to, yeah, make all flows in our emails like really professional. And that's the biggest change we've seen. And that's what we like the most.
Yeah, because everything's uniform now. Like every email, like you know exactly when it comes in, you know what brand it's from. When they open it,
Exactly.
it's kind of, you know, it might be a different header here or a different footer here. Everything now is like super uniform and clean.
Yeah. All emails, same colors, almost all emails, same fonts. Like it's like one straight line throughout the whole process.
Exactly. Brilliant. So the next question and second last question. So what's the goal for the brand by the end of the year? And then I suppose I'll throw in what's the goal for email as well. So we know a number that we're working towards, keep accountable to.
That's hard to say, man.
Mm,
Like maybe like what we really aim for right now at the moment over the next, I think I would say 3 months. So whole Q2 and Q3 probably will be stabilized around 1 million a month. But I think in Q4 we're going to go crazy. There is no way about it. We have to. We really aim to go to 1.5. Maybe when there's Black Friday, we'll go to 2 million a month,
Mm. Maybe we
200K, 150K a day. That's what we aim for. Let's see if it works out. But that's what we want to achieve in terms of a brand from our Shopify store. But also, we as a brand, we're currently building out Amazon a lot. So we also go there. We invest heavy on stock there. And we're also like at the moment at 100K a month there. So it's not that small, but it's also not that big. But I think at the end of the year, we really aim to go at, I don't know, 300K a month.
Yeah, you never know if you get trending or anything on Amazon. You never know. You could have a 300K day. Who knows?
Yeah, the thing is like what we noticed is like when we don't run ads there, we're still going to make like almost 2K revenue a day because we spend so much money on advertising and people are searching us on Amazon yeah, without knowing that we are there, but they just take a look there and buy there. And that's what we noticed. It's very profitable.
Nice, nice. That's good for any of the other e-com brand owners watching, to keep that in mind.
Yeah, you should definitely keep that in mind. I mean, in the beginning, like it's hard
Yeah, for sure.
because we also had no idea how to do it because we never did Amazon before, but we partnered up with a guy who helped us. And yeah, right now I would say like we build a solid foundation, but let's see how far we can come this year.
Perfect. Perfect. And jumping into the last question now. So, how have you found working with Zolanah, and has it been a positive ROI? So, from what we're getting paid, obviously, without going too much into it, we're getting about a 40 to 45x ROI, I think. But how have you found the total ROI? Have you been happy with everything?
Yeah, I mean, like we are 100% happy. Like as I said in the beginning, we really wanted everything to look like a real brand, and you guys nailed it. That's for sure. And in terms of ROI, yeah, it's the same. Like we're so much more profitable. So that's not in the discussion that it didn't pay off or something like that. So
Yeah.
it's really like it's a no-brainer, honestly, and yeah, we're happy with it.
Perfect, perfect. Well, look, I really appreciate your time. If you have nothing else to add, I believe you do maybe want to shout out a bit of a Discord that you're doing yourself. If you want to talk about that now, or if people want to follow your Twitter and they can get an update at a better time from you.
Yeah, I mean, like my Twitter is Jan Gassman. It's like my name, so nothing special here. And yeah, about the Discord, yeah, we're currently like building a Discord where we try to, yeah, like, or we try to help like all ecom people who are starting out or who have a brand but want to scale to, yeah, get them in the Discord and really help them there. We're going to make like weekly calls. And I mean, like what I don't know if it's special, but what really is good in our Discord is that we almost have like experts from all aspects of business in there. For example, you will be in there, so we have like good email guys in there. We also have like Google guys in there that are doing a lot of volume. Also, our media buyer from Google who is spending like I don't know 6K a day currently only with us and tells other brands as well. We provide like other payment providers than Stripe and Shopify Payments, for example, with better support and maybe less fees. So what we really try to build there is like a community where we offer like everything. So if they have like problems with their business, if they get bans on Facebook, that we really offer everything in there so they can get a quick fix, and also that they don't have to look, I don't know, everywhere else to find a solution. Our goal is to, yeah, give them the solution in the Discord. That's what we are currently trying to build. And I think it would be a cool fix because when I started out, I really would appreciate it. This.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm super excited to be in there anyway. And, I've learned so much even working with you and so many people in ecom over the last few months, year. So yeah, really excited to help with any questions, and just keep building out my network. Obviously, it's a great place, when you're working online, to have an actual chat where people are kind of on the same journey. So I'm super excited for it to kick off, and I'd advise anyone watching the video to go and get involved.
Yeah, I think network. I mean, what's your opinion about network? I think it's when you have like a basic skill or when you're good at something, I think it's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, 1,000,000% I agree. Like I paid for like 5 to 6K on like single courses that I got like no value from, but then I went to masterminds that were like 300-400 euro, networked, met some people, like just seeing what's possible from people in my position, and it's like so much more valuable than like any course ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. I share the same opinion as you there because I think like also when you go to those masterminds and networking events or also like Discords, you will meet so many people. For example, like I met like our Amazon guy in a Discord, like who did our Amazon or who does our Amazon for us. Also, where do I met? Yeah, okay. Don't have met you like on Discord, but it was also like you met so many peoples there, and when you're nice to everyone and when you have like something to offer, you can make friendships, you can make business partnerships, and yeah, I think that's the goal, to get everybody to grow.
100%, 100%. Well, look, that's going to wrap it up for today. Really, really do appreciate you coming on. Hopefully, I can bring more client interviews with more of our partners, more people in the ecom space. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, took some value from it. And any potential clients out there, you can book in a call below if you've been convinced to come and have a go with Zolanah. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.